My name is Marcello. Welcome to the Source AV Design Group's YouTube channel. Today we have something exceptional for you, the Metaxas Sins Tourbillon Reel-to-Reel player. First, let's learn a little bit about the manufacturer, founded by Kostas Metaxas, a recording engineer for the last 40 years, recording hundreds of live concerts using magnetic open reel tape. Metaxas Sins is based in the Netherlands, where Kostas and his sons carefully handmake what they call sonic pieces of art. Kostas is an epic recording engineer, artist, and product designer who has collaborated with many respected luxury brands. Reel-to-reel machines have been used for many years as one of the premier methods for capturing master recordings in the music world. However, they were never widely adopted for at-home listening like vinyl, even though reel-to-reel has some distinct advantages over vinyl. Some advantages include not worrying about static or hearing surface noise, and even boasting a longer amount of playback from magnetic tape before degradation in sound quality occurs compared to vinyl. Like vinyl, which requires cleaning the records, you may need to occasionally brush away some tape shedding or dust with the included artist brush. Proper storage of the tapes is crucial for their performance and longevity. While reel-to-reel tapes may have fewer titles than vinyl, over 1,100 titles are currently available and distributed by over 40 companies worldwide, and the number is growing. The starting price of a reel-to-reel tape is around $150 and up, sometimes reaching $1,000 or more per title, depending on the title, the quality of the recording, and its rarity. The Metaxas Sins Tourbillon, also called the TRX, is an analog player built and designed for the ultimate high-end audio connoisseur. The base model with player-only functionality is priced at $49,000, and with a recording option upgrade, the TRX will cost you $59,000. The flagship reel-to-reel player, the Papillon, starts at $88,000, and Metaxas Sins also offer many other high-end audio products such as speakers, headphone amplifiers, turntables, and amplifiers that have some of the most visually striking designs I have seen. You can tell great thought and care were put into the entire family of products, as they are visually and physically designed to look and function together flawlessly. The entire line of products is on Real Sound Distribution's website, which I will link in the video description. Jeff, the president of Real Sound Distribution, deserves a shout out and many thanks for sending us the TRX for review. So let's discuss the TRX's physical design and appearance before I get into my sound impressions. According to the manufacturer's website, tourbillon, the French word for whirlwind, is an appropriate name, especially when rewinding the tapes on the TRX. The TRX analog player and tape recorder is the first to regulate the speed of the tape using an ARM Cortex controller that synchronizes the 4 Maxon motors. This new design for a professional reel-to-reel is built to meet and exceed the highest demands of recording engineers and the most demanding audiophiles. The TRX also utilizes the highest precision stainless steel mechanical parts mounted onto the solid block aluminum CNC chassis. Once you get used to winding the tape, it is straightforward to use. Operated by a 6-key keyboard from left to right with rewind, fast forward, stop play, test, and record, there is a record safety switch to prevent accidental recording over valuable tapes. The unit we received for review didn't have the recording function upgrade. After switching on the TRX from the back of its included external power supply, a welcome screen will appear on the Noritake LCD. The TRX is ready to go after the screen and VU meters have settled. The VU meters are visually engaging and beautiful to watch while playback occurs. I wish all manufacturers would include some form of VU meters in their product designs. On the front of the TRX, you will see 2 record input level pots for right and left, and playback output level pots for right and left. Above the VU meters, you will see the 30, 15, and 7.5 tape speed switch and the record safety switch. On the back of the TRX, you will see the 3-pin XLR outputs, followed by the DC power connector, which is connected to the included 4-pin LEMO connector. Next, you have a set of 3-pin XLR record inputs. On the back of the external power supply, you have the LEMO connection, power cord inlet, and the power switch. I utilize a premium Crimson power cable from our friends at Clarus, which you can find in our video descriptions, along with all my review equipment. On the side of the TRX, there is a 4-pin external VU meter XLR port. A few other notable things I should mention are two of the stands that TRX sits on, which serve a dual purpose, housing the reel motors and the bar underneath the TRX, which also doubles as a carry handle. You can purchase a matching stand for the player for an additional $9,000. The TRX is available in 5 standard anodized colors, or for an extra charge, can be painted to your preferences. There are many more specifications, circuit design info, photographs of the internals, setup procedure, and the premium parts selected in the 122-page product manual on the manufacturer's website for those who want more info than this video will provide. So let's talk about how this incredible reel-to-reel sounds. For my impressions, I utilize my reference integrated amplifier, the Mishi X3, via the analog XLR inputs, paired with my reference Sonus Fabra Olympica Nova 5 towers. Simply put, the TRX was one of the most lifelike, realistic analog listening experiences I've ever had. Unlike digital formats, which sample audio in discrete intervals, reel-to-reel tapes capture a continuous wave of sound. This allows them to preserve the intricate details of the original recording. In addition, high-quality reel-to-reel tapes have a broader range of sound with superior dynamic range, from the quietest passages in a song to the loudest portions of the music with minimal distortion compared to vinyl. When I listened to the TRX and compared it to vinyl I own with the same tracks or high-resolution digital audio files, I found a deeper sense of bass, a more open-sounding mid-range, and cleaner high notes. To be fair, it isn't a fair comparison, as my turntable setup isn't even close to the quality and performance of the TRX. Still, I imagine even higher-end vinyl setups would struggle to keep up with the TRX in this regard. Another thing to note, which I mentioned before, is that the TRX compared to vinyl has no vinyl artifacts, such as clicks, pops, or surface noise that can happen when listening to some of my older vinyl. Similar to some vinyl pressings, but even better in my experience, the TRX has a bit of warmth, sounding more natural and lifelike. Compared to the same high-resolution digital tracks, the digital files almost sound clinical. Another thing that stood out to me is how the TRX replicates the sense of the artist being in the room with me, as if I were listening to the performance or studio recording session in my music room. Whether listening to Steely Dan's Babylon's Sister, Elton John's Honky Cat, Billy Joel's Piano Man, Fleetwood Mac's Dreams, Michael Jackson's Thriller, or Bohemian Rhapsody from Queen, the TRX sounded superior in all the ways I described to my vinyl or digital files. No review or YouTube video will do the TRX justice, so I highly recommend you visit your local dealer or try to catch Jeff and Real Sound Distribution at your next high-end audio show to hear it for yourself. While the price of the TRX will reserve it for the most demanding recording studios or audiophiles, my experience at home with the TRX has shown me that reel-to-reel is superior in so many ways to vinyl, my current analog listening format, and I may have to one day add a reel-to-reel player to my audio collection and join the thousands of other listeners around the world. If you want to learn more about the TRX, please visit the links in the video description. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed creating it. We have some cool videos coming this year with new product announcements, so please consider subscribing to our channel today. From $150 earphones to multi-million-dollar home audio, cinema, and automation systems, TSAV is a hi-fi paradise for building the system of your dreams. In the comments, please tell us what you think of reel-to-reel players. Do you have one in your audio system? If so, please explain why you prefer it over other analog and digital formats. Until next time, friends, remember, let the music be your guide.